Well, hello and welcome. Welcome to our webinar where we're going to talk all things high school diploma redesign. I am so excited to be with you today. I am Jagger Rent, the proud principal here at North Central High School, and we have such a great program designed and ready for you today. We're live from the sunny streets of 1801 East 86th Street here at North Central High School, and I can't wait to jump right in to the content that we have with you for you today. We have a star-studded lineup, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. But I'm just so proud of the contribution and the participation that we have for tonight. We have over 450 people registered, and I'm sure they're going to trickle in at some point. But this really speaks to the dedication and the partnership that we have with our community. So welcome Washington Township, welcome City of Indianapolis and State of Indiana. I'm sure there are people from all over, and we just are so glad to spend a few minutes with you today to talk about the new high school diploma that the state has rolled out. So without any further ado, I'm going to kind of get started and let you know who's with me today. Mr. Brian Funk, he's the JL director. He'll be with us today. Can't wait to hear all the great things that's going on at JL and how that fits into where the state's going with the diploma. Dr. Rachel Seaver is with us. She's the director of teaching and learning for grades 9 through 12. She oversees the high school, True North Academy, as well as JL Career Center. So she's got a lot to share tonight. Miss Christy Korn, my partner in crime, she's the assistant principal overseeing the senior class, and she will be talking with us specifically about how North Central plans to transition with this new diploma. Ms. Melissa Patchett, our director of high school counseling. She's new to North Central, but not new to the game. She's got a wealth of knowledge that she's going to share in terms of comprehensive counseling. And our fearless leader, Dr. Nataki Pettigrew, who is the chief academic officer and uh, DEI officer for our district. She's going to speak kind of generally and holistically about how this new diploma fits into the direction of Washington Township. So it's going to be great. Want to let you know that because we have so many people on, there's going to be an opportunity for you to ask questions as we go through the night. We will be monitoring those questions and doing the best we can to make sure we answer those for you. But if for some reason we don't get to your question, don't worry, do not worry. We will be posting a FAQ soon that will have all of those questions or as many of the questions answered as we can, knowing that there's some more information to come from the state, and we're just going to do the best we can there. We're also going to post this recording live so you can rewind it, watch it back, get all this information again at your leisure. But you're going to have that opportunity as well. So let's go. Let's get right in. Want to let you know that North Central's ready for this. We've been preparing, even though the state just voted this in and they just made this official. We've been working behind the scenes for months, and we've almost been waiting for this moment here so we can kind of release and unveil all the things that we have in store that will complement this new transition very well. So rest assured that North Central is ready. We're ready for your students, the class of 2029. We're already thinking about you, and we already have plans in place to make this transition as seamless as possible for you. But let's jump into our presentation today. Not only is North Central ready, Washington Township is ready. And I want to bring in Dr. Nataki Pettigrew, again, our Chief Academic Officer and DEI Director. She's going to talk about how the district is aligned to this new transition and how there's direction and vision in place for this transition. Dr. Pettigrew, welcome to the broadcast. How are you?
Thanks so much, Mr. Red. Thanks for having me. Thank you to everyone that's here this evening. Really, thank you for joining us to learn about the new diploma requirements. And I think Mr. Rent has made it sound so exciting, but it really is for us. I want to emphasize, and I think it's important to emphasize, that it directly aligns with our commitment to developing your student as lifelong learners and globally minded citizens. And so as Mr. Rent just stated, while it may seem like a significant shift, we have been working proactively behind the scenes preparing for these changes, specifically the people that you will hear from this evening. And so through our communication and our planning, we want to make sure this is a smooth transition for your student. And so the team that you'll hear from today, they've engaged in thorough discussion about the careful implementation and planning well before it became law in December. And so rather than reacting to these changes, and I think this is what I've heard Mr. Rent say, we've been anticipating, we've been preparing for them, allowing us to focus on what matters most, and that is your student success in Washington Township. This is a forward-thinking approach. We're excited to be on this webinar so quickly after the final draft was released in December. So that shows that we are well positioned to support your student in meeting their graduation requirements. So very quickly, what excites me most is how this new diploma supports equity and excellence and flexibility. And so whether your kiddo wants to attend college or the workforce or the military, we know they will be prepared upon graduation. And while this may seem less prescriptive, and Dr. Seaver will talk a little bit about this, I do want to address that your kiddo will be prepared. So when you think about schools like Purdue and IU, if they want to get into a competitive university that requires advanced math and science, we're ready for it. Your kiddo will be ready. The flexibility in this new system doesn't mean that we've lowered expectations. It just really places a greater responsibility on us to work with you and with your kiddo and to guide students appropriately. So again, Mr. Ritt, thanks for having me on. I really want to share that this structure that we have this evening truly embodies a really equitable, affirming learning environment that we hope to achieve for all students where they can thrive. And we will continue to have high expectations, but really honor that flexibility that this new redesign will allow. So thank you again, Mr. Ritt. I'm excited to hear more from the team this evening.
That's great. Thank you so much. Not only is the district aligned with this new transition with us, but there's a lot of resources and dollars, expertise that comes along with the township that helps us feed this. Dr. Pettigrew, I want to ask you personally about your experience with high school students. You have a senior, and he's
Right.
graduating this year. Talk a little bit about how a diploma like this could have impacted him.
Wow. So yeah, so I have a senior. Is in just a few months he will be out of high school. Yes. And but I think this diploma, had he had an opportunity to engage with these requirements, he would have had additional work-based learning opportunities. So my son wants to be a realtor, and really this year he's had opportunities to intern. But if he had had this diploma, which allowed flexibility to have those foundational courses in, the freshman, sophomore year, then I think he would have been able to really explore more some of these business management, some of these work-based learning opportunities. And I think perhaps one of the biggest changes would have been the doubling of the personalized elective credit. So you go from 6 to 12, and that would have allowed him to really tailor those courses to what he really enjoys. And so I think those changes in the flexibility and the work-based learning would have been a benefit. I would have hoped that he would have had an advantage with this new diploma redesign, but I know that the kiddos of the parents on this call will have that opportunity.
That's very good. Thank you for your time today. You'll come back here at the end and help us answer some of the questions. We appreciate your support and your partnership as we move to this next phase. I want to talk a little bit about tonight's agenda. We will be talking about the diploma options. We're going to talk about the implementation timeline. Obviously, we have students who are here in the high school, students that are coming. What does that mean for them in terms of timeline? Dr. Pettigrew talked about the work-based learning opportunities that this diploma allows us to explore. We're going to dive deep into that. Going to talk about our comprehensive school counseling model that we have here at the high school and how that positions us well for this new diploma. We're going to talk about J. Everett Light Career Center and how it will fold into this new transition. We're going to talk about North Central programming specifically and what it means to become a North Central Panther under this new diploma. And then we're going to give you time to get your questions answered. Again, the chat's live. We're monitoring that throughout the night. At the end of this broadcast, we'll be compiling those questions as well and putting those into a document for you that you can review along with this video. So let's bring on Dr. Seaver. Why don't you come in, Dr. Seaver, and talk about the old diploma as it compares to the new diploma? What are the big differences for parents? So maybe you've had a student that's gone through their high school career, and you know about the Core 40. Talk to us about how it compares to the new diploma. Welcome, Dr. Seaver. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Rent. Good to see you all, and good evening, Washington Township community. So glad that we get to be together tonight to discuss implementation of the new diploma. Here you can see a comparison of our Core 40 diploma and the new Indiana-based diploma. As you review the requirements on the right side, you will see that Indiana's new base diploma will adjust our district's minimum graduation expectations. However, Washington Township and North Central are committed to supporting students in exceeding these base diploma requirements set by the state.
Dr. Seaver, why don't we put a pin right there? There might be some confusion about the base diploma and where North Central plans to position our students. Could you reiterate that statement again?
Sure. So this adjusts our minimum graduation requirements, but in just a minute, I'm going to get into the honor seals. And we just want for our families to understand that our goal for our students is that every student graduates with the skills and credits under their belt to explore a multitude of post-secondary opportunities upon graduation. As Dr. Pettigrew mentioned, we are committed to continuing the tradition of academic excellence in our high school programming, and we will also continue to personalize students' high school four-year plan based on their unique needs and goals. It's important to note, though, for everyone on the call and watching the recording, that the new base diploma will add 3 new credit requirements, which includes preparing for college and careers, and that's the PCC that you see on the screen. As Mr. Rent and Dr. Pettigrew mentioned, we've been preparing for this. We want to set our students up for success, and for that reason, many of our 8th grade students are already enrolled in that PCC course this year in order to earn that newly required credit. Students will also be required to complete a computer science credit as well as a personal finance requirement. And I want to dig in now to the seals. If we'll go to the next slide. This is another key aspect of the new diploma. For any of you that grew up in Indiana, like me, you're familiar probably with the honors diploma. With Indiana's new diploma, we will be sunsetting the academic honors diploma and the technical honors diploma with the current freshman class. And then we'll be onboarding these new honors readiness seals with the current 8th graders. The new honors readiness seals represent different paths that students can pursue to demonstrate their preparedness for life after high school. So first, let me emphasize that these seals are optional from the state's perspective, but our goal is for every North Central student to earn an honors seal upon graduation. The seals provide an excellent opportunity for students to focus their elective credits in ways that align with their future goals. Students can earn one or multiple seals, and all seals satisfy the state's graduation pathways requirements. I'd like to break down the 3 main types of seals for you all, and you can scan the QR code to review the seals on your own, either now or after the webinar. I know the print is super small on that screenshot, but if you scan the QR code or even Google Indiana Diploma Redesign, you'll very quickly come to this, and we'll have it linked on our website as well. First, on the far left, you see the honors enrollment seal, which is perfect for students planning to pursue higher education. As part of our ongoing commitment to excellence in Washington Township, we will continue to offer a wide range of rigorous college readiness courses in alignment with the Honors Enrollment Seal. We've worked as a team, both central office and North Central Counseling Department, to analyze the entrance requirements for the most commonly selected four-year institutions by our seniors. So certainly the IDOE did this work as they were designing the enrollment seal, but we also looked at enrollment requirements as well, knowing that many of our students are going on to a four-year institution upon graduation. And so as we completed that analysis, we looked at all these different entrance requirements for a variety of institutions, including Purdue, Butler, Ball State, Notre Dame, just to name a few. And this analysis allowed us to ensure that our course offerings that we are keeping in our course catalog are tailored to meet the highest standards of academic preparation. We will continue to cultivate robust programming across all content areas, including fine arts and world languages, which our district of Washington Township sees as vital to a well-rounded education, even though these areas were not emphasized in the state's diploma requirements or the enrollment seal. To earn this seal, students need to complete advanced coursework, including 8 math credits, 6 science credits, and maintain strong grades. They'll also need to demonstrate their academic readiness through our plethora of honors courses that are offered at North Central High School, including dual credit courses. We have a partnership with Indiana University Bloomington for our Advanced College Project. We offer multiple courses that students can take for college credit through IU Bloomington, as well as advanced placement courses, international baccalaureate courses, and or strong SAT and ACT scores will support achievement of that enrollment seal. Second, in the middle there's the honors employment seal, which is designed for students interested in career-connected learning. One important thing to emphasize is that our career and technical education classes are excellent options for students who intend to go to college, as well as students who intend to enter the workforce upon high school graduation. This employment seal that's in the middle here, like the other seals, can be earned on its own or in addition to another seal. The employment seal requires students to complete either a valuable industry credential, career and technical education courses, or approved career preparation experiences. Students must also complete 150 hours of work-based learning and demonstrate important employability skills like communication and collaboration, which we all know are really important for our world today. Third, we have the Honors Enlistment Seal for students interested in military service or public safety careers. This seal includes specific coursework like Introduction to Public Service or JROTC, plus achievement on the ASVAB Military Aptitude Test. Students also need to demonstrate their skills through mentorship experiences with military personnel or public safety professionals, and we have those opportunities already set up at North Central. So one of the main aspects of the seals that we are excited about in Washington Township, as Dr. Pettigrew mentioned, is the flexibility. We understand that students' interests and goals often change during high school, and so the seals are designed to be permeable, meaning students can adjust their four-year plan in partnership with their school counselor if their plans change. Also, for our most ambitious North Central Panthers, there are advanced versions of each seal. For example, the Advanced Honors Enrollment Seal adds requirements like earning the International Baccalaureate Diploma or the Indiana College Core, while the Advanced Honors Employment Seal involves extensive work-based learning up to 650 hours. So as we transition from the Academic Honors Diploma and the Technical Honors Diploma to these new Honors Readiness Seals, we will be providing our North Central Panthers with flexible plans that align with their individual post-graduation goals, including college enrollment, career preparation, and or military service. And now I'd like to walk you through the state's implementation timeline to show how we will roll out these changes over the next several years. So you can see here on the slide, current seniors, the diploma requirements will not impact. So the class of 2025 is on its way and will not be impacted by these requirements. Meanwhile, current freshmen, sophomore, and juniors, for the most part, will continue on their current four-year plan, which will lead to the Core 40 diploma, the Academic Honors Diploma, or the Technical Honors Diploma. And so there may be some unique cases where students, parents, and their school counselor may collaboratively decide to shift to the new diploma with a seal. That's one of the requirements that the Department of Education has set forth, which is that if any current freshmen, sophomores, or juniors want to move to the new diploma, they do have to shift with a seal. And then current elementary and middle school students will have the new base diploma requirements, which I started with when I first came on, as well as the seals. So that's for the class of 2029 and beyond.
I'm going to stop you right there, Dr. Seaver. You're on a roll. I want everybody to take a breath. No, I'm watching you. There's 234 of you, 236. I'm watching you. Take a breath. That's a lot of information. But one of the things I love about this new diploma is it finally recognizes the diversity that we have in our students. And the good thing is North Central's been doing this for years because we've attracted a diverse population and have been serving a diverse student body for so long. And so we've been doing a lot of these things just by the nature of our existence, but now the state is catching up with us. And so that's what I love about this. You have nothing to worry about because North Central is doing this already. And so before we get into some more career things, I just wanted to stop you and just relax you because that's a lot of information there. But the truth of the matter is we've been doing this already. Dr. Seaver, why don't you walk us through some of these career opportunities that the diploma allows us to accentuate here at North Central?
Sure. So one of the areas that has received a lot of buzz throughout Indiana and in our community is the work-based learning components of the new diploma seals. So therefore, we want to invest some time this evening into sharing the longstanding history and current status of high-quality, career-connected learning opportunities for North Central students. Here you can see our comprehensive framework to support career readiness with opportunities that range from basic awareness to hands-on training. So career-connected learning for our North Central Panthers consists of four key components. The first is career awareness, where students begin learning about work. One example of this is our career fairs that take place once per semester, where students connect with local employers and learn about potential career paths. The second component is career exploration, where students deepen their understanding about careers of interest. For example, during the 10th grade year, all North Central students engage in a personal inquiry project, and many of those students choose to explore an area of professional interest related to a future career. A third component is career preparation, where students are learning through practical experiences that develop knowledge and skills necessary for success in careers and post-secondary education. Here is one of our students who is a proud member of Business Professionals of America, which is one of our career and technical student organizations. And then the fourth and most advanced component is career training, where students train for employment and or post-secondary education in a specific range of occupations. And here you see two of our three most recent modern apprenticeship program students who are completing apprenticeships in partnership with two of our local partners. One of them is the Indiana Legislative Assembly, and another one is One America. So we have lots of partnerships with local businesses, and these are two of the ladies that are completing their apprenticeship this school year. So the key takeaway here is that North Central students will have a broad range of work-based learning opportunities, from awareness to training, to help them make informed career choices and develop the skills needed for success beyond high school. Even if they do not choose to go into the field they explore during their high school years. So we know that their plans change, but they still get a lot out of that career exploration during high school. And with the onset of the new diploma requirements, we really are looking forward to continuing to expand these opportunities as students pursue the seal or seals of their choice.
Dr. Sieber, when you were talking about the apprenticeship program, it reminded me of an award that North Central received this last fall. Do you remember how much money that our work-based learning program won or was awarded? Do you remember that number?
It was, oh gosh, Mrs. Corny, I might have to have you.
$29,000.
29,000?
$29,000. So we are so proud of that program, and again, looking forward to expand that into this new diploma and grow that with the students. So thank you, Dr. Sieber, for covering that. So much information there, rich with where the state is. And getting us into how North Central is ready for that. And so hopefully you can see now as we move from the state to North Central that it's time to talk about how we are going to support this work. I'm going to bring in Ms. Patchett. She's our Director of Counseling here at North Central, and she's going to talk to us specifically about our comprehensive school counseling program. And welcome to the broadcast, Ms. Patchett.
Hello, hello, Mr. Rent, and hello, Washington Township families. I am excited to be here tonight and to talk to you about our comprehensive school counseling program, and from our lens, how we know that North Central High School is poised and ready to support your student and your family to navigate the new diploma requirements and honors seals, as well as prepare you for post-secondary success. First, I want to talk to you about what we do to support 8th grade students to transition to high school. In our district, we are fortunate to have many tools and resources available to students and families. We utilize Zello, a career and college readiness software that gets every student future ready. Zello is available to all students from 6th to 12th grade, and once a student creates and develops a portfolio, it follows them from middle school to high school and has a parent portal so that you, parents, can follow along and support your student in developing their career exploration and career development. In that same vein, we also have developed a course for high school credit available to middle school students called Preparing for College and Career, which promotes career exploration and allows students the chance to complete a graduation requirement early. The course uses Zello as a tool embedded in the course and provides a space for students to create four-year plans. And while I want to highlight the course, we understand not all students can fit in this course in middle school. So we make sure through school counseling support that all students have access to Zello and are able to explore and create a portfolio and create four-year plans, again, through that school counseling support, which is the perfect opportunity, Mr. Rent, for me to highlight how lucky we are to have a wonderful school counselors at all levels in our district. For those of you who may not know, there are 3 domains to school counseling, which include academic, career, and social emotional learning. We have all received specific education and training in these areas to support your student in their post-secondary planning. We work collaboratively across levels to ensure your student is supported in transition through classroom lessons, individual counseling meetings with both your middle school and high school counselor in 8th grade, and specific transition meetings between levels. So we have a warm handoff of our students to help support that transition. Now, I want to talk to you about what we do to support high school students to continue their career exploration and move to career planning and development at North Central High School. We have dedicated homeroom time built into your schedule on Tuesdays. And we deliver quarterly career and college readiness lessons delivered by school counselors. Additionally, our school counselors work collaboratively with our faculty to schedule strategic time to present additional classroom lessons. At North Central, we also have a variety of college and career fairs. We host field trips where students are excused to attend these college fairs, including the Indiana Latino Institute College Fair, the Historically Black Colleges and Universities College Fair, and we even sent students for discounted rates to the Center for Leadership Development College Prep Conference and College Fair, all to expose our students to diverse colleges and universities, not just in Indiana, but beyond even our own state borders. Students receive excused absences to visit the college campuses and to visit college representatives who come to North Central as well. Lastly, we host 2 career fairs annually, and all juniors and seniors complete 1 career discovery meeting per year with an approved post-secondary institution, employer, or intermediary. Career exploration helps students understand the relevance of their academic coursework, make informed decisions about future careers, which many of our students includes a 4-year college or a 2-year college. With that said, in addition to the college fairs, we also offer dual credit courses and college level coursework through advanced placement at IU, advanced placement courses through College Board, and our International Baccalaureate courses, which we will continue to offer. Again, we are not decreasing any of our opportunities. We are increasing opportunities at North Central. For some of our students who take a mixture of 30 of these credits, whether it's dual credit, advanced placement, or international baccalaureate, they can earn the Indiana College Core. We currently offer that at North Central, and we will continue to offer that at North Central, which is a certificate that meets the basic general requirements at any public Indiana college. We offer so much at North Central that it's important for students to work directly with their school counselor to create a plan that meets their individual needs. We have 13 licensed school counselors and a ratio of 1 school counselor to 300 students, which is well below the state average, which allows our school counselors to provide that individual support. We have a special platform and tools to help school counselors manage their caseloads and help their students stay on track for graduation and create post-secondary plans. And we have a career and college counselor who provides special tiered support for students and families who may need it in terms of career exploration, but also the college application and enrollment process and scholarships and financial aid. If you ask me, Mr. Rent, we are more than ready and qualified to help your student navigate the complexities of changes to the diploma requirements while ensuring all students have a plan for post-secondary success after graduation as well.
That's awesome. Ms. Patchett, thank you for that information. That's awesome, and that's great. I will tell you in just a short amount of time, you've made your mark here already at North Central, and it's just a joy to watch you dig into our systems and make us better and uncover some of those gems that we didn't know that we had here. So thank you so much for that information. Appreciate your contribution to this presentation. We're going to keep the ball rolling and keep it moving. We're going to bring in Mr. Funk. And Mr. Funk, I would just want to tell you, you're going to love this. Sean Wright Browner is watching, and she texts me just to say hello. I know that was going to put a smile on your face, but want to give a shout out to you, our former director of JEL. And we're going to spend some time talking to our new director, Mr. Funk. Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Funk. How are you tonight?
Thank you, Mr. Rent, and hello to our Washington Township families. As Mr. Rent said, my name is Brian Funk, and I'm the proud director at the J. Everett Light Career Center. The Career Center is dedicated to providing programs that allow high school students to explore their passion in an innovative, hands-on, and real-world environment. Students can explore over 20 different programs, career-focused classes using hands-on and holistic approaches. This allows students to create, explore, and solve problems, all the while preparing them for post-secondary college and future careers. Each of our program's curriculum is driven by rigorous career and college-ready standards in combination with state-of-the-art equipment and instruction delivered through best practices in methodology and technology. Career and technical education students average a 96% graduation rate, significantly above the state average. All JEL students participate in work-based learning opportunities, either embedded in the classroom or at a job site. Most JEL programs have the opportunity to earn at least one industry-recognized certification. And in 2022-23, over 780 JEL students earned more than $1 million in college dual credits.
I'm gonna have to back you up. I have to back you up, Mr. Funk. You can't just roll on that one. How many credits and how much scholarships?
780 students earn more than $1 million in college dual credits while
Wow.
enrolled at J. Everett Light Career Center.
That's amazing. That's
Great
awesome.
number.
Wow. A lot to be proud of. We're gonna keep you
That's right.
rolling here. What else do you have to share with us tonight?
The Career Center programs offer either college dual credit and/or certifications, or both, that serve as valuable resources to help high school students pursue their next steps. Dual credits can be earned through Ivy Tech, Vincennes, and Ball State. Students can also meet work-based learning requirements through embedded and off-site opportunities. Students participate in CTSO opportunities to include but not limited to Skills USA, HOSA, BPA, and FCCLA. JEL programs provide opportunities for high school students in meeting the Indiana graduation pathway requirements, as well as helping students meet the necessary requirements for the Employment Honors Seal and Employment Honors Plus Seal. I will now highlight some of our innovative programs we offer here at the Career Center. IT Pathways, wonderful program that offers dual credit through Ivy Tech, industry recognized certification, which is A+, work-based learning. The CTSO is Skills USA. That is CTSO for Career Technical Student Organization. It's a one-year graduation pathway. And what I love about it, students learn about informatics, networking fundamentals, hardware and software support, routing and switching, computing logic, and the big one now, cybersecurity. Education Professions is a new program that we will be bringing on in 25-26. That's a dual credit program through Ball State University with industry recognized certifications through Parapro, one-year graduation pathway. Here's how this program works, Mr. Rent, and it's very awesome. What I love about it, that in grades 11 and 12, North Central High School students enrolled in the education profession courses at J. Everett Light Career Center can gain skills for becoming a future teacher. Students enrolled in this class leave North Central High School during the school day for practicum placement every semester and earn dual credits through Ball State University. So the plan is for these students to continue on to Ball State in Muncie, Indiana, to pursue an education degree. Then in their last year at Ball State, students would return to Washington Township to complete a full year teacher residency. Students are guaranteed an interview in Washington Township schools after completion of their Ball State teaching residency.
And I tell you what, Mr. Funk, some of our best teachers have come through that program. And I will tell you, not only will they get an interview with us, they're probably going to get a job with us here at North Central High School. So we like to grow our own, and we want that pipeline going, and appreciate what you guys are instilling in them through that program.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got another one. You got another one that you want to talk about?
I do. My last one is our Project Lead the Way program. That opportunity for students to belong to the robotics club. It meets the graduation pathway, meets the STEM requirement. Students learn about engineering design processes, electrical engineering, computer engineering, computer science. They get a chance to solve real world problems like designing new toys or improving an existing product. They also get, as I said, to work with robotics applications. They do internal exploration of technology that we currently use to include phones, TVs, smart cars, game consoles, and drones. All great programming opportunities for our Washington Township students to be exposed to high-wage, high-demand programs while attending Washington Township schools.
Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Mr. Funk. Appreciate all that information. You know where to reach him if you have other questions and further questions, but appreciate you spending time with us tonight. We're closing that gap between the state and here at North Central High School, and especially for these 8th grade parents. We're gonna bring in Miss Korn. She's gonna round us out tonight and really drive home and put us personally in touch with how we're gonna do this with our 8th grade class. How you doing, Miss Korn? Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you, Mr. Rent, and I'm doing great. Good evening, everyone. We are so happy you are here, and it's my pleasure to be able to introduce NC programming, which will support your students transition to and provide a foundation for success while at North Central and beyond. Each of the programs presented this evening will lead your students to becoming an NC Panther. We love our Panthers.
That's right.
There are 5 programs that will be highlighted tonight. In less than 2 weeks, on January the 27th, NC will host 8th grade curriculum night. This evening provides parents, guardians, and students the opportunity to learn about a variety of courses and supports for incoming 9th graders. This event will begin with a welcome from Mr. Rent in the Burge Auditorium. Then stakeholders will transition to 4 sessions of their choice. Also, the Spirit Shop will be open so you can purchase your NC gear. The PTO will be present along with J. Everett Light Career Center and informational tables. We hope that you will join us to learn more about what NC can offer academically, athletically, and socially, and to enjoy the positive changes to the physical improvements here at North Central High School. Next, we'll talk about some summer school course offerings for incoming freshmen. After spring break, students will have the opportunity to register for classes that will be held in June. Course offerings include health, physical education, and preparation for college and careers. Each of these courses is required for graduation. More communication will be forthcoming right after spring break. Speaking of summer opportunities, in July, Panther Quest will be offered. It is a winning program for incoming freshmen. At Panther Quest, students will be teamed with upperclassmen leaders and faculty as an entertaining transitional piece that provides the setting to make new friends, learn leadership skills, become part of the NC community, get school spirit, and yes, students will learn the school song and become familiar with the building and have fun. The next exciting event is Panther Prep, held on July 24th. Students will attend Panther Prep anytime between the hours of noon and 7 p.m., where they will pick up their class schedule and sit for their photo ID. Students do look forward to Panther Prep because they're preparing to return to school for first semester and reconnect with friends through the process. It's always fun to watch them enter the building and see somebody they had in class last year, or maybe somebody they haven't seen all summer. So it's a great time, and additional information about Panther Prep will be communicated with families in late June. Lastly, just when students are gearing up to return to school, NC will host 9th grade orientation, and this will be the Monday before school commences on Thursday, July 28th. Students and parents can walk their schedule and determine the best route to arrive to each class. This is an open evening, so parents and students can visit NC during the allotted time and stay for as long as you need. So, Mr. Rent, And viewers, as you can see, North Central programming will prepare students for a successful transition to high school and a great first school day and beyond.
Thank
So-
you so much.
Or welcome. You're
Thank you.
welcome.
What you've done, Ms. Corn, is taken a very large concept of this new diploma and brought it down to a very personal level for our parents. And I appreciate you doing that by showing exactly how we're going to walk them through and our programming and some of the things we have planned. So thank you so much for that. I'd like to invite everybody else back on. We're going to go through some of these questions. Man, you guys have stuck with us for almost an hour. And so we appreciate that. We have just a little more to go in terms of our questions. And so if everybody will come back on, we'll start answering some of the questions from our families. First question, how will this new diploma affect my child's ability to go to an out-of-state school? Ms. Patchett, why don't you answer that question for us?
Yeah, so the out-of-state schools are something that we handle now in terms of admission process. The biggest piece of advice with out-of-state schools is just to look up the individual colleges and their individual requirements, because out-of-state schools just have different requirements than Indiana schools. However, the enrollment seal, honor seal diploma, should prepare students for most out-of-state colleges. But I encourage everyone to look at each individual college admission requirements just to make sure. Thank you, Mr. Rent.
Thank you. Got so many questions here. We're going to try to get to many of them. Whatever we don't get to tonight, again, we'll have a frequently asked questions document that will have as many answers as we can answer. Will NC have an IB diploma option for incoming freshmen? Let's go, Ms. Corn there, or Ms. Dr. Seaver. Yes.
Sure, I'm happy to answer that. We are really proud to offer the IB Diploma program. Mr. Andy Hodson is our coordinator for IB, and yes, we will certainly continue to offer the IB Diploma, and we look forward to onboarding our new class of 2029 students that are interested in those courses and pursuing that diploma. So the answer is yes.
Kind of along those same lines, a question about, are we offering the same amount of AP offerings? If no, will it be more or less? I would say we're growing. There's no going back for us here at North Central. We've just got some additional classes approved just this past fall. So the answer is same amount and more as our students, their appetites and the things that they want to take. Given the significant changes, will we be adding more academic counselors to ensure there's adequate time to make sure students don't fall through the cracks? Ms. Patchett.
Well, I think we would all love to add more counselors given the budget, but we do have really wonderful ratios at North Central. And so I think we're really lucky with what we have. More counselors I would never say no to, but I think we have a really, really good group of counselors as it stands.
My son is and will be doing Avid. Will this meet college readiness course requirements? Dr. Seaver, information on Avid. Christy Korn,
Sure.
one of our Avid directors, you can jump in on this as well.
I'll start, and then Mrs. Korn, if you want to add anything. We certainly recognize that much of the curriculum of our AVID elective course aligns with the standards of preparing for college and careers. And for that reason, the AVID course will count for PCC credits. So if you take AVID in, as an 8th grader, then you'll be set up with that PCC credit going into the high school level.
I'd like to add that AVID is a college and career prep program. And we would love for our students to continue in AVID if they are in AVID at the middle schools and stay in AVID until they are a senior, because there are many benefits to being in AVID. There's provides honestly a second family for your student. Also helps with organization, writing, reading. It helps with college applications, financial aid, and finding scholarships.
Thank you, Mrs. Korn. Will participation in a sport count for the PE credit? The answer is yes. Also, marching band will count for the PE credit. And so just want to make sure you understand that. Ms. Patchett, am I right on that? Okay. Will summer classes be in person, virtual, or both? The answer is both. We offer both virtual and in-class options there. I'm just kind of rolling through here. We're getting to the end. Are the dates for Panther Quest and summer school finalized so that we can include them in our summer planning? Mrs. Korn, Panther Quest and summer school.
Panther Quest is finalized, so you can definitely plan around those dates. And summer school lines up with the dates from last year, but those still need to be finalized by the admin team and by central office. But it is a 15-day program, and it's always finished before the end of June. So we will get information out on our website about that so you can plan sooner than later.
Thank you. Mrs. Patchett, will NC Honors Diploma be offered? We talked about this week.
Yes, so I guess that's a little bit of a TBD at this time. So we know the NC Honors Diploma will have to change in light of the new diploma requirements. So I can confidently say if we continue to offer it, that it will look different because it has to adapt to the new diplomas.
Thank you so much. Last question, can we get a recording of this meeting? You're setting us up for the end here. Yes, yes, yes. As soon as we're done, we will get that out and make that public to you all. So many questions I wish we could get to, but I want to honor our time here. We're going to get these questions answered on a frequently asked question document. Want to promote one more thing. Ms. Korn, why don't you come back and talk about curriculum night? Just remind our parents that that's what's coming up there and what they can expect.
Yes, I'd love to do that. We really want all of you to attend curriculum night on January 27th. It starts at 7 p.m. and will conclude at 8:32, just so you know. And you'll have the chance to come to the Burge Auditorium, which is newly remodeled and absolutely gorgeous. Mr. Rent will be giving a welcome and a PowerPoint with more pertinent information about graduation requirements, similar to what we've had here, but more. And then after that, parents can choose to go to learn about English, English 9, English X. They can learn about social studies. They can learn about AVID. They can go to an athletic presentation. And there are 4 sessions. And you will be like a student that night because you will go to a session and then you'll have a 5-minute passing period. We actually took 1 minute off. Students get 6-minute passing period. So we will have Panther Quest students and JROTC students here to greet you at the doors and help you find your way to the different classrooms. I think you will find it very informative and valuable, and we really hope to see you there.
Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to this panel for taking your time out tonight to share this information with us. So blessed and fortunate to work with such a great team here at North Central and in Washington Township. So much so that my own children are in this district and they will be matriculating through to be to experience all the hard work that this group and many more that are not on the screen pour in and day out to serve our community. Just want to appreciate them publicly and just tell them how much I appreciate everything that they do. Want to thank you for taking the time to join us tonight. There's over 200 all night tonight, listening and investing in their students' future. We hope tonight's information was helpful for you and will allow you to plan. But most importantly, we want you to know that we are ready. We are prepared and we're ready for your students with this new diploma transition and requirements. So have a great night. And as always, go Panthers.